On this video I'll be working on this machine. This is a Defy machine. It's a twin tape. That's the model of the machine. So I'll be changing this motor. It's a spin motor. This motor is the one that this machine uses to dry clothes. So that's the information of the motor, the wattage, the current, and the capacitor that is used for this motor. Luckily for this one, I was able to get the motor straight from Defy. If you can match this information, you would see that it's the same. So this motor comes with 3 wires: black, which will take black from the timer, and black from the capacitor; blue, which will be wired straight to the capacitor; and white, which will be our neutral. So whenever changing the spin motor, it is advised that we change the buffer, because buffers gets worn and water leaks from them to the motor and damages the spin motor. So what I did, I just removed the old motor from the machine, and I will be installing this new one. So the new motor doesn't come with this plate. This is the brake plate. Someone might have a correct name for it, but I call it a brake plate because it sits on top of the motor and it breaks the coupling that breaks the tape, the spin tape. So I will be fitting it on this one. You have to be careful. You see that now it's not aligning, so it is 3 holes must align for it to be fitted correct. So now the holes are aligned. If I try to twist it the other way around again, it doesn't align. So there is only one way of aligning those 3 holes. You can only align them this way, not the other way around. So when it's aligned, I will screw it in. So now it's aligned. Screwing it in, making sure it's tight, because it should be tight. This is the coupling. It couples the motor and the tape. It goes after the brake plate. It couples, as I've said, the tape and the armature of the motor. So when the armature of the motor is rotating, the tape rotates through it. When this thing is pushed to the coupling will stop the spinning process. When it's away the coupling, the spin process will continue smoothly if the motor is powered. So that's how the process of braking and spinning works through this motor. My motor is almost ready for installation, and now the spring has been fitted on. So when this coupling is fitted, we then fit the spring which keeps the brake attached to the coupling for the motor not to spin. So this is the wire, the brake wire. When you open the door, this brake wire allows the spring to pull the brake and make it attached to the coupling, so the motor stops. When you close the door, this wire pulls the brake away from the coupling so that the motor would be able to spin. So I'm fitting this wire. As you can see, it's fitted now. Now it's time to remove the old buffer from the drum. So removing this one, it's easy. You just have to take this thing out that you see that I'm taking. Once you take this thing out, it's easy to unclip those clips and push that thing inside. Then you go on the other side, you remove the tape. Then you will remove this old buffer from the tape. So the buffer is a bush which gets worn or eaten away as the machine works, then water leaks through it. So that is why we have to replace this one with this new one. So I will be just checking. You just check if the new bush will fit correct and allow the tape to spin smoothly. So this one, it fits correct and it allows the tape to spin smoothly. So I will have to install it on the drum first, then I will fit the tape after that. So this is it now installed on the drum, then the tape will go in there. So we have a little problem here. The dates of this new bush are not coming out like the ones on the old bush. So what I will just do is I will take the rubber of the new bush and fit it on the old teeth. So I've just done that, and I've just fitted that buffer. So the rubber in the bush is new, but the teeth are old. But that is not a problem. As long as the buffer is new, the rubber in the bush is new, the machine will work just fine. I thought it's also wise to share that experience. Sometimes such things happens because these things um, are made in China, and when you are in store you might think it will fit, and when you try to fit it on the machine, it doesn't fit. So now it's time to try to install the motor. Because I'm working alone, it's not easy for me to make a video of me installing the motor, or how can I put it? It's not easy to make a step-by-step video. But what I just did now there, I just fitted that coupling to that tab, so I'll be mounting this motor. So you can see that we have two screws on the coupling. The one that I'm screwing now, which is the one that secures the coupling to the tape and make sure that it doesn't come loose, and the bottom one, which secures the coupling to the rotor and make sure it also doesn't come loose. So both of them are very important and they must be tight. So when it comes to reassembling the machine, there are many ways of reassembling the machine. Others might have a better way than mine, which is easy for them than mine. So on my side, I reassemble this way. It's easy for me. So that is the brake wire. The brake wire goes there then to the door, so that when you open and close, it does the operation that I said it's doing. So it's now time to take the base of the machine and fit it back to these springs and mount it. I've just done that and I've rewired the machine. I'm now testing the machine to see if the motor is spinning, and on my observations the motor is spinning. So my job is complete now. It's time to get paid, take my bags and go. Please like, comment if you feel like, and share this video. May you live long and have good health and happy life.